All right, great to meet all of you. As said, maybe a different agenda point compared to some of the other presentations today. Nevertheless, I hope relevant for some of you. I am Adrian. I'm heading up the investment team at pre-seed investor FoodLabs. FoodLabs, unlike the name may suggest to some, is focused also on the food system as well as agricultural system and climate, as it says here. But our definition spans far into the bioeconomy and bioindustrial applications as well. What are we all about? At FoodLabs, as a Berlin-based fund, we are looking to back emerging category winners that are focused initially or at its core on a more secure, sustainable, and healthy food system. We've been doing this for almost 10 years and are doing it from our third fund by now. You can see some of our logos here spanning from consumer topics, so a bit further than the topic of today, but also going far into biotech and oftentimes working with new tech innovation-centric approaches to find big answers to the big challenges of our time. What does that mean? We raised 3 funds by now, just closed our third fund at 106 million very recently. We want to be the first go-to for anybody that has a transformative technology and is just about starting out or is not entirely sure how to set it up yet. What does that mean? We work with our own theses in a venture studio where we build new companies from scratch together with entrepreneurs that come to us or us casting them. And we want to bring together relevant ideas and technologies with entrepreneurially ambitious people and provide them with the capital needed to put a new endeavor on the right tracks to succeed in the market. You can see some of our success stories here. Most prominently, on the PR side at least, you have a company like Formo around alternative dairy, or Infinite Roots, that is one of the leaders in the mycelium space. Most recently, we also went into the space of, for instance, enzyme functionality screening, and are increasingly also looking into lab automation opportunities. Why are we doing this? For us, and I know this is a wordy slide, it's about being early, spotting trends before they become mainstream, investing before there's a market map, so to speak. So you can see some of the things that we've been very actively investing into early before they became a mainstream trend. And therefore, that's also my personal motivation to be here. I'm super eager to connect with people that can see a different future, that are connected to interesting new approaches, and are always eager to chat, even if it's not about a concrete business that is information, but also when it's about sparring on new ideas. We want to be the go-to partner that brings in the investor's lens to develop something together. And that brings me to the studio model. So we also work with companies occasionally when it's about perhaps spinning off a technology that was developed in a company, but it's not part of the core offering. We do so with some of our large corporate partners like a Nestlé, but also with mid-sized companies and SMEs to see if there are ways to collaborate. And I will not go into full detail. This is a bit more focused towards the individuals, but we do have a stipend program of sorts where you can become, as an individual, an entrepreneur in residence if you have an idea that is not worth or not ready to be incorporated as a company just yet. So a few validation steps and iterations still need to take place. You can sit with us, if you like, in Berlin and work very closely with our free resources towards getting ready to raise a pre-seed round with us, and then obviously have continued support. I'll conclude here with the team, highlighting that for us it's very important that we're not just capital providers, but see ourselves in many cases as the third or the fourth co-founder, bringing in a wealth of experience and different playbooks, best practices, and connections to maximize the chances of success. And this is a bit more talent oriented as a call to action, but shows the kind of classic interactions that we're having. You can replace the phrasing, with the company as well. But we work with people in more formalized or less formalized formats that either help us spot new companies or new ideas or teams. We obviously are always eager to have also industry specialists that come from a technical background to stage with us, to stage with us, and intern. The entrepreneurs in residence I mentioned as well. And it's definitely something we look for as well as obviously the straightforward fundraising side of things. So really appreciate any follow-ups on this to me or to my colleague Darius, who's listed here, who is my more technical counterpart in the team.